everybody. Welcome to Pop Trigger. It's a limited edition. And then we're limited because there's no Samantha Shocker. She's off in Chicago or something talking about candles. But we're here and we want to make your life so much better. Brett, Grace.
Hello.
Let's get right into it, shall we? It's not every day that someone from the Jenner/Kardashian clan puts something on the internet that pisses people off. It's just most days. It's just most of the days that
Pretty
exist.
frequent, yeah.
This time she did an anti-vaccination video, meme that she posted for like 5 seconds and then deleted. It's this one. It's a kid who's getting a shot that says, lack of food, lack of shelter, lack of clean water, but don't worry, billions of dollars in vaccines have arrived. She put it up, people got upset, she took it down immediately. For those of you who don't know, this is part of the anti-vaccination movement. A lot of parents are like, listen, we think that vaccines are bad for kids. They probably give them autism. Most folks cite a study that has since, just so that you know, been completely discredited, and even the person who wrote the study has gotten their medical license taken away. So just so people know, that's what happened. What do you think about this?
I think that it was pretty short-sighted on Kylie's part, especially because she posted it up there and then took it down. It was really up there probably for less than a minute because the backlash was just really huge. But anything you post on the internet lives there forever, as we're seeing, because we're obviously talking about this. And I think it's kind of a lesson that just because you have a platform doesn't mean you necessarily should use it for things maybe you're not the most educated on. I think, you know, if she'd maybe done a little bit more research into vaccinations before posting the image. Hey, it's a catchy meme. It's, you know, you look at it, you think, wow, like that is a good point. I should post it. But then there needs to be a filter because maybe you shouldn't.
I think she was just like, no, you're supposed to inject stuff in your lips. That's where it's supposed to go. It doesn't go here.
Wrong.
It goes right here.
The important vaccine of Botox.
I get it. Like, you have to go, yeah, there's a lot wrong with these on different levels. But first of all, yeah, the anti-vaxxer movement, there's a lot of people saying that vaccines give you autism. That study isn't real. And then things like this get you into saying, like, you see it and you're like, wait, they should give kids food. They should give kids shelter. They should give them clean water. Why are they only giving them vaccinations? It's like, no. People have organizations that try to get kids food, shelter, and clean water. There's also, you know, people giving them vaccinations, and those people are working really hard.
Yeah.
They're not the same people that give them water. And this, just because you saw the preventdisease.com, you know, wherever this came from, doesn't mean that, like, kids don't have food, shelter, and water, and only have billions of dollars of vaccines going into one child. It's tough.
Yeah, I really dislike how we're vilifying vaccines and how it's like these kind of hot button, quick meme facts, and they become facts.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people are doing independent research on their own, which I would encourage our viewers to do. You know, because if you're hearing something from us and you're like, but wait, I saw a meme and it seemed really true.
We're probably wrong.
Yeah, like I just think that there is something to be said about going the extra mile, doing the more research. I know it seems longer than just posting a meme, but it is worth it.
Yeah, and then
to be accurate.
Yeah, it's like, who do I trust, my doctor or Jenny McCarthy? Like, Jenny McCarthy is a giant vaccination movement person. Like, she's the face of it. And while I loved her on MTV's Singled Out, I don't really...
What was that?
Oh, it was a show back in the day. Chris Hardwick hosted it.
I love Chris Hardwick.
Yeah, he was like 19 years old. He was probably 24 years old. And it was a dating show where they ask, everyone fills out a form ahead of time. And then there's the dater. They ask them questions. And she's like, oh, I would rather, you know, would you rather this or that? I'd rather that. Everyone that answered this is eliminated. Oh. And you're singled out until there's one person left.
Did they ask about vaccines?
And they're like, I would rather vaccinate my child. No, yeah, that's pretty much it. You should go see it. It was a great show.
Yeah, well,
Carmen Electra came in after Jenny McCarthy. And that does have to do with vaccinations. Kids, vaccinate. Also have your pets spayed or neutered.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah, Amir brought up the fact that this has to do with, you know, just famous people and espousing causes. And there's half of a lot of famous people are like, this is what I believe in. That's okay for them to believe in it. But if you're a famous person out there watching Pop Trigger, which most of you are, you need to do some research too. I think the onus is also on the famous person because a lot of us just listen to them for stuff, for like makeup tips.
Well, I think it's okay for people in the public eye to champion a cause without necessarily being the main authority on that cause.
Yeah.
You know, you can say, I really am for example, I'm trying to think of, I'm not famous, so this is already strange.
Yeah, you
but
are.
Huge star, but like I love pit bulls. And I really feel like the breed is misrepresented in the media. That being said, I am not a vet, and I have not actually formally worked with pit bulls and seen the sort of treatment and the different sort of systems that cause pit bulls to be raised to be vicious and whatever. So like I should not be the person telling you what to do with your animals.
Yeah,
I also am not famous, but just famous people, you get the point.
She wrote The Great Gatsby. She's
was
famous. She wrote The Great Gatsby.
It's a little book. You might have heard of it.
Oh, God.
I didn't want to say The Great Grace, because it'd be too obvious.
Yeah,
but,
too much. What do you guys think about all this? What are your thoughts on vaccinations? And if so, please cite all of your scientific sources.
Yes.
Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Watch us on Watchable. And we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.